Let's think about how Fallout tells stories for a second. Fallout has a big main story. It's got side stories. It's got all kinds of stories. As you're wandering around, do you find yourself more drawn to Fallout's narrative as dictated by the scriptwriters for the game, or do you find yourself more drawn into the ambient storytelling that's going on around you through the world and how you're interacting with it? Which of these really has more appeal for you and why? And I'm going to start with Brendan on this one.
Yeah, we were talking about this. I definitely think that nobody does ambient storytelling better than Bethesda.
Oh.
It's been really crazy to see over the years, like from Morrowind to Fallout and Oblivion and Skyrim and now Fallout 3 and Fallout 4, like the way they've progressed, like they realize that this is a game of open world and you want to entice people to go, oh, hey, what's in that cave? I better go look. And they find ways to reward you, not just because a quest tells you to go there, but because you're finding something out about that place that they normally wouldn't tell you unless you're looking for them. So if you go to a place and you might find a terminal, and it might say like, cool data logs of what happened here, what happened before the bombs fell, what happened after the bombs fell. Is there a skeleton here? What's that skeleton doing there? Well, he has a knife, and there's another skeleton with was in a corner. And like these things that you find, I just think that are so amazing that you don't need words. You don't need someone saying, oh, hey, we need to kill like 5 mole rats over here. Like, no, just like the first place you go to, like the Red Rocket truck stop, you find a terminal and it says like, oh, hey, it's time for our annual like dumping of like the radioactive waste. Good thing there's a cave underneath here.
Yeah.
And you look and sure enough, there's a cave.
And you're like, woohoo!
Also down there is the award.
Yeah, and then there's the Trash Busters Award for cleanliness. You can find a fusion core. So that's your reward for exploration because you took the time, and they make it worthwhile. Just like the things.
There's a fusion core in that cave?
Yeah, it's over by the. It's over by the.
I know which cave you're talking about.
You weren't on IGN Wiki.
I was not.
So also to that point, though, like you're not always rewarded for finding something too, and I think that's fair as well. Like I'll swim out to this boat way off, and there's like, oh, there's got to be something cool out there, right? Nope, it's just a boat. Like, that's totally fine.
That's cool enough for me.
Yeah, it's like it doesn't need to be constantly rewarded. Like you're not going to get rewarded for every little thing you do in life, and you're not going to get the same in game. Like
also, if you continually were rewarded, it wouldn't make when you were rewarded a surprise.
Yeah.
I also think they do a good job of being cruel to you in that sometimes and marvelously arbitrary. Have you guys been to the parking garage?
Mm-hmm. No,
like IGN's parking garage?
No, the parking garage. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, this isn't a story spoiler, but if you're concerned with parking garage spoilers, jump ahead a couple of minutes here. Here's your warning. The parking garage is outside one of the hospitals, and there's just
West Roxbury.
like 7. West Roxbury. There are like 7 arrows pointing to the door at the bottom. And you go in, and it is this death trap maze that you make your way through. There's every conceivable way to kill you is set up in there. I don't want to spoil how many, but it is ridiculous. It's like walking through Legends of the Hidden Temple or something.
There's like 3 floors of it too.
And
oh my God.
And it just gets worse and then higher up, and to a point that there's actually a literal door number 1, door number 2, door number 3 situation where 2 of the doors have horrible things that will kill you, and one of them is the way you need to go. But when you get to the top, there's these 2 cages with material inside them, and each one's got really cool treasure you can see through the cage. And there's these 2 red buttons. And depending on how you approach the situation, you can either get some really cool treasure or watch all your reward for going through this gauntlet of horrors burn away before your eyes. And, you have quick save, so obviously there's that. But I love that. The fact that maybe you're going to get everything you deserve for this, or maybe you just have a really good story to tell afterward. I think that's a cool thing. Mm-hmm. What about, going back to the original question, what about you, Miranda?
It's definitely the world. Like, some of the script is kind of weird on the occasion, but I think I find myself making up a lot of things. Like, whenever I'm traveling with Curie, like, she'll say something about, like, a cool ship. I'm like, hey, Curie, look at this cool thing. You're probably so excited. That's great. Like, I know it's, like, maybe a little bit crazy, but it's also just nice to kind of imagine what people are saying around you, too. Like, or how people would react. Like, oh, let's go visit this cool thing because I think Curie would like it and she'd be interested. Or let's not take Dance here because he's going to be a jerk.
Are Curie and Felicia together now?
No.
No, I wonder.
Felicia is a single lady.
Oh, okay. She's a single
mama.
All
right.
She's trying to find the baby.
Yep, she's trying to find the baby. She's got stuff to do.
There's definitely times where, like, I think they do a passable job at doing main quest, side quest narratives, but there are times where you feel like, as a role-playing game, you don't get to role-play enough. We talked about like the kind of the choices that are imposed upon you because you have that voice actor, that you are the concerned parent looking for a child, and there's not really a way to say, like, I kind of just want to go over here. So by avoiding those quests, and you can see people like Sean in Diamond City, level 20, it's really rewarding to just go like, you know what? I want to do my own thing and make my own quest.
Yeah,
absolutely. I really like the storyline in Covenant, though. That one's fun. and messed up.
There's some really good side quests.
Okay, again, once everybody, time to cover your ears again. You ready? This one will only go about 60 to 90 seconds. If you're going to skip ahead, everybody ready? Okay, spoiler warning. Starting now. Which covenant did you hit first?
The fake one.
Okay, all right. I'm wondering about that. What about you?
I had True Covenant.
Okay, what about you?
Not there yet.
Okay, I found True Covenant first too. So when we get to the spoiler cast, we'll talk more about that. Okay, everybody, it's safe to come out. Safe to come out. Sean, what about you?
I'm a little bit, my perspective's a little warped here, having not played a lot of the main story in Fallout 4, but I'm on your guys' side in that I think Bethesda's environmental storytelling is what makes the game unique.
Okay.
All of the discussion you see on places like IGN and Reddit and stuff evolve from personal experiences that are so tailored to the circumstances and character that you've created for yourself that it's not something that's really shared with other players. You know? They can go to the same places and interact with the same characters, but the way that happens is very unique to your sort of setup. And I think that's the strength of Fallout. As to whether or not I prefer that, I think it works. I like it just fine, but I do think I prefer, just from a preference standpoint. I mean, I guess that's implied by using the word prefer, but it is my preference to have a grand narrative told to me, like the way it is in Mass Effect. You know, that's just kind of, I don't know. I like that better.
It's what you like. That's okay. You don't have to justify what you like. It's just what you like. That's okay.
I like it because it's fun.
Yeah. Brandon and I were talking about Halo 5 earlier. She likes it.
I like it a lot. I think it does a lot of good things. But I understand what's bad about it too.
Yeah, people have, and that you can like. I'm trying to think of the number of things that I cannot objectively qualify, and yet I still enjoy. There's
Stop liking what I don't like.
I'm of two minds on that. I think anyone can like what they like, but if you can't tell me why you like it, then I'm not obligated to listen to you. Let's just put it that way.
Yes, you articulated what I said much more clearly.
Yeah.
The man is correct. Listen to him. I agree with him.
As we always say on Anime Club, your favorite thing is probably someone's most hated thing. So
yeah, totally.
But have a good justification
cool for
it. At least. Do your best.
I didn't like Jessica Jones all that much. The internet seems to love it.
I haven't watched it yet. I don't have not a lot of appeal for me there on that one.